It was unbelievable.
I haven't watched it yet. I can't wait to see what happens.
Martin, I called you Martin. I said I'd do that, James.
All right, that's that then.
Oh, I tell you what, though, I mean, the pressure, isn't it? Not only having to die on screen, but dying live.
I know. Well, listen, I was incredibly lucky because I got to do that with my best friend, Lacey Turner, and we've worked together so much that we sort of knew every little tick that each one of us had. So we'd already talked about if one of us went wrong or if there was something like I was literally holding her hand throughout the whole live, and I can definitely say I would not have been able to do it without her. 100%.
Oh,
teamwork.
This was Sabine's reaction, right? She was watching in Box Park in Croydon. Just have a look at this.
Martin, please.
I love it, but you're getting more tears at Box Park than I think when England were in the final. It was incredible. And we've literally had hundreds of messages come in. Here's one as well from Julie.
I was totally heartbroken. I can't believe that they killed off the firstborn baby in Albert Square, and I was in floods of tears watching.
Oh, she's finding it hard to keep it together then. Just reliving it.
Yeah.
Now, Tanya says, I just wanted to say that James's performance was out of this world. And then Linda says, a really emotional exit. You've won everyone's heart and we all love you.
Yeah. And this question here from Alex, who said, I still can't believe Martin is dead. It'll take me the next 40 years to get over it. Did you tell anyone that he was going to die, or did you keep it a secret?
No, so I was sworn to keep it completely secret. Yeah. Obviously, the people who were involved in the storyline, they were told not long after I was. In fact, I told the exec producer that after he told, after we'd sort of made the decision, I was like, you have to let me tell Lacey. And everyone else you can tell, and so that was the most difficult conversation. Other than telling my wife, she wasn't over the moon with it, to be fair. But telling Lace was tough, and it has been a really emotional couple of months, like joy and I was in tears and stuff because we have worked together a lot. But to do it on an episode like that, it's such a special night, and I will never forget it. I'll probably never get the chance to do something like that ever again. So, I will never forget that. And the response from the audience has blown my mind. Honestly, it's so overwhelming. That's lovely, though.
You know what? Now, we're live every night, so we get it, right?
Yeah.
But things go wrong, Robert, all the time. Yeah. James. What went wrong? Was there anything?
I can't tell you that.
Come on.
You don't share those things.
Was there like a few lines or, a bit of ad-libbing?
You'll never know.
We've messed up 4 times already today.
Already?
I know, I can tell.
No, they can see you.
I'm reading the auto cue. No, there was a small moment, but do you know what? In hindsight, I don't think it went wrong. I think whatever happened, I actually think it was for the better. And it really worked.
And you've got to be a bit more fluid, haven't you? That's
Absolutely.
the whole thing with life. Yeah.
Well, it was iconic. Robert, you watched it live. Am I right in thinking?
Yeah.
I know, which is everything to me, by the way, because Robert, I think every actor on this planet, and I did it at the beginning of the show, bows down to this man because he is an absolute legend.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact that I get to share a sofa, let alone the fact he told me as we was coming on that he'd watched it, I was like, that's me.
You said you were searching Twitter, seeing the comments, seeing how sad people were.
I watched it because I was back in the UK and I seen that it was the 40 years and the live episode was coming up. I thought, I'm going to watch that. And honestly, I was saying to James earlier, absolutely, it was brilliant, mate. It was absolutely brilliant. To do that live, that is unbelievable.
Would you do something like that, Robert? I mean, it's tough. I mean, you'd be fantastic, but a live episode?
I don't know if I could handle that, to be honest.
He gave over. He did with his eyes shut. Of course he would.
One thing I'm going to, if you don't mind me,
of course.
Like when you're rehearsing scenes, you're doing shooting scenes in any film, TV. They last a certain amount of time, right? And each time you do a retake of it, it'll go slightly longer or slightly shorter. How did that go with the live? Because obviously it's timed to the second.
Yeah. So it was. So the episode was written and it was timed, and then we did it, and obviously you put in all the emotion, and then things start getting cut. They start cutting stuff away, and I mean I don't know what it's like in the production side of things, but I'm sure there must have been a little bit of leeway for but to be fair, I don't know how they do it. The guys backstage, you know, behind the cameras at EastEnders are just phenomenal. They have been for 40 years. They've been doing it. Do you know what I mean? And nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. And I don't think anything went wrong on the night. Genuinely, other than a few dialogues.
But that's a lot of prep, isn't it, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
Very quickly, this question from Sarah came in. Obviously, Martin has had some incredible times over the years, but says, do you have a moment on set from the last 10 years that brings back the best memories?
Wow, what a great question. For me, I feel like this has been said by every cast member, it is a family on that show. Every single day is an adventure. Every single day, like, I will hold memories, you know, forever. I've got some of the best friends, and I will always have them. Do you know what I mean? And, so yeah, it's been. I think the whole time, I couldn't pick out one moment. I don't think.
Oh, listen, you'll be able to see how Albert Square are coping without Martin in just a few moments as EastEnders.